It's almost Thanksgiving. Food, family, and friends. Maybe try 4 or 5 different desserts in between napping, watching football, and maybe sharing personal stories from the gridiron. In 20 years, what will the guys from Lakota West say at the dinner table about this run? A 16 seed still alive. And what about the men of Moeller and St. Xavier, where we begin an all-GCL battle for a trip to the state Final Four? Mo's Matt Crable rolled left, connected with tight end Jake Hausman at the doorstep for a 7-0 lead on X. Same score after halftime. Jack Meyer escorted Matt Whitrock to the ground. St. X came up empty on that drive, and at winning time, Mo made the plays. Hunter Hughes, the sophomore, straight up the gut, 14-0, and to put it away, Noah Abel jumped the route, tightrope the sideline, and pick-sixed Whitrock 21-0 to preserve the goal of a three-peat.
I thought we were a pretty good football team. We came in as the underdog. I told them to stick with what we do, and the defense is playing great football, and the offense will come through and get their shots. And I'm real proud of these guys because they huddled around each other and they got after it, and we won a big football game tonight.
The Cinderellas from Westchester made the trip to Dayton to play Wayne in their backyard, and Lakota West struck first. Blake Darland and Cole Gentry on a huge chunk play for West that set up a Firebirds field goal and a 3-0 lead, but Wayne exploded big time. 38 unanswered, Demetric Trice rolling right for Chad Swanson, and next week Wayne and Moeller will play for a trip to the Horseshoe, 38-3. Also, CHCA made the state Final Four in Division 5. How far he has come in one football season is amazing. 9 of 29 with 1 touchdown and 3 picks. That was J.T. Barrett's line against Virginia Tech in September. Now, at the very least, the Ohio State quarterback is on the fringe of the Heisman Trophy conversation and 1 passing touchdown away from tying Troy Smith, of course, a Heisman winner's school record from 2006. Indiana came to the shoe as 34-point dogs and led in the third quarter until Middletown product Jalen Marshall made the first guy miss, cut inside, and he was gone. 54 yards to pay dirt, 21-20 Buckeyes. Barrett blew past Troy in the school record book with 4 touchdown passes, even surpassed Braxton Miller's mark for most yards in a season, but this was Marshall's day. 4 second-half touchdowns after fumbling twice a week ago, beautifully done with the one hand, and the Buckeyes will play in the Big Ten title game, 42-27.
Yeah, I mean, it's very satisfying, but I'm not satisfied with the season yet, but it does feel good, kind of have that barrier off my back of all the negative, the things I got toward me. But it's satisfying that I got that out the way.
Jalen's a good player. Unfortunate things happen through the course of a game, and last week it just happened often for him. But, as an offense and as a team, we picked him up and told him that you're going to be all right, and sure enough, today he comes out and plays well.
Gunnar Kiel and the Bearcats are very much in the hunt to win the American, and they're polishing up their bowl resume by pounding Connecticut. That's Kiel and Nate Cole from 6 yards out. 7-0 UC. And then Tommy Tuberville went to the Wildcat. Mike Boone, left side, pay dirt. 14-0 UC. Kiel overcame an early red zone interception to connect with Jake Golick. His first reception wearing the sea paw goes down as a touchdown, and UC blew out the Huskies 41-0. This freshman from Fort Wayne, James Blackman Jr., can flat out ball for IU. In transition, 3 of his team high 21 and up 12 in the second half on Lamar. That's a beautiful bounce for Troy Williams, high percentage at high altitude. Yogi Farrell off the glass. IU is now 4-0, 85-72. Nobody puts baby in a corner. NKU hosted Ohio Midwestern and lit it up from behind the arc with 14 threes. Tyler White had 14 in the scorebook for the Norse. Share the ball, of course. Jalen Billups ahead of everybody. 25 assists on 39 baskets. A 98-48 barn burner, a nail biter at the bank. You've got to love a daddy's little girl. Daughters melt their dad's hearts, sometimes their wallets too. John Calipari wished Megan a happy 25th with a cute Halloween throwback photo. Megan said, "Time out, Dad. With the oops of the day on Twitter, my birthday is tomorrow. #awkward. Yes, it is. And Dad replied, he's got a lot to remember, of course, with the 2, platoons and 4 birthdays to remember at home.